Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Therapy Institute of Michigan's YouTube channel. I'm Kim McFarland, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and a national certified counselor from Michigan. Today, we're going to explore how friends and families of those with borderline personality disorder, or BPD, can use a skill I developed called the Calm Connect skill. The Calm Connect skill helps you support a friend or loved one during an emotional distressing period or when they're emotionally dysregulated. In this presentation, I'll walk you through each step of the skill to help you create a calm connection. This skill will be most successful if you and your friend or loved one have practiced it prior to a period of emotional dysregulation. Remember, it is important to practice these skills when you are not in a crisis and practice them often so you know exactly what you will do and how you will respond and what actions you will take. Getting buy-in from your friend or loved one prior to using the skill is also going to be very helpful. That means they're going to be willing to let you help them once they are dysregulated to use this skill. So announce to them that you are going to use this skill with them once they do become dysregulated. That way they understand what your intentions are and what skill you guys have practiced. And that way they kind of know what they're going to be doing. But they're going to let you probably take the lead on getting them to where they need to be and how they need to carry the skill out because they may be so dysregulated, they're not sure what they need to do in that moment. So validate that your friend or loved one is feeling distress and that you want to help. You can say, it's okay to feel this way, and let me help you with the calm skill. So the calm skill is divided into 4 key steps. 1 is create a safe space. 2, acknowledge and validate feelings. 3, lead with gentle reminders. And 4, mindful grounding exercises. So let's explore each step in detail. So C is for creating a safe space. When your loved one is distressed, it's important to ensure their environment is physically and emotionally safe, which means you may have to change spaces. If you are in public, perhaps you have to go to your car or you have to find a quiet, comfortable area where they can relax. If you're at home, you may pick a room that you will use for this skill. Minimize distractions and potential stressors, such as loud noises or bright lights. A calm environment is important to reduce dysregulation. Remember, the more dysregulated you are when trying to help your friend and loved one, the more likely the situation is going to escalate and become much worse. Because the more you become dysregulated, the more they're going to become dysregulated. So we want to help keep you calm as well. Continue to acknowledge and validate their feelings. You want to do this without judgment. Even if you don't agree with why they're upset or you don't understand why they're upset or you don't, think they should be upset, it's not for you to decide their emotional state. Everyone is entitled to their own emotions, and what they really need, someone with BPD, is when they're dysregulated or emotionally distressed, is validation. Validation without judgment shows empathy and understanding, and this helps reduce feelings of isolation, feelings of emotional intensity, feelings of intense anger, right? And you want to be very careful not to grab or push or pull your loved one to their designated space. Instead, if you would like to touch them, like say you want to grab their hand or hold their hand to help them there, ask them or let them know, hey, I'm going to take your hand and I'm going to help lead you to the room that we have, decided this is going to be our space. So by telling them and asking them that you want to touch them can reduce additional conflicts, reduce additional miscommunication about what's happening. And remember, when your loved one is dysregulated, they're not coming at you from their wise mind, right? They are being reactive, maybe verbally and physically reactive from an emotional mind. So you want to be sure to announce what you're doing so they don't feel like you're trying to do something that might further hurt them or further push them away or invalidate them. So L, lead for gentle reminders. When supporting a loved one, it's important to gently remind them of their strengths and successes in handling distress. You can help them feel more confident and capable when you use encouraging phrases such as, remember how well you handled this the last time, or you've gotten through difficult times before and you can do it again. These reminders can reinforce their ability to cope and build resilience. Additionally, remind them that you've practiced this skill before. And each time that they face a challenge and they're using skills, they're building resilience and they're building healthier, better ways of coping, and they're learning some emotional control. When you can highlight their progress and provide hope and motivation, that means a lot to someone that's feeling dysregulated and dealing with borderline personality disorder. It lets them know that they're being heard, they're being understood, and you're not trying to tell them that what they're feeling or doing or thinking is wrong at that moment. So, for example, you might say you've been practicing these coping skills, and each time you use them, you seem to be getting stronger and more resilient. Or each time you're using these skills, you're being more successful with them. You're in more control. And by focusing on their strengths and their past achievements, you can help them see their own growth and potential. And this not only offers immediate comfort, but it also encourages a long term perspective of continuous improvement and self efficacy. So, lastly, we use the M for mindfulness grounding exercises. So, engage your friend or loved one in a grounding exercise to help them stay present and reduce emotional intensity. One effective technique is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Ask them to name 5 things they can see, 4 things they can touch, 3 things they can hear, 2 things they can smell, and 1 thing they can taste. Be sure to guide them through these exercises slowly and calmly, encouraging them to focus on each sensation. Sometimes it's helpful to have candy ready for them to focus on. You can put soft pillows, blankets, or anything a person finds soothing. You can have scented candles, essential oils, or lotions they find pleasant to smell. Remember, you can help your friend or loved one set this room and create this safe space that is uniquely just for them and bring in any personal touches that will help them feel calm. So let's recap. When we use the Calm Connect skill, we're going to create a safe space. We're going to acknowledge and validate feelings, lead with gentle reminders, and use mindful grounding exercises. So, by consistently practicing these steps, you and your loved one can find a calm way to find connection during moments of distress. This helps you foster a supportive and understanding and encouraging environment for emotional growth, skill building, and you both are going to feel better at the end of the interaction. When you remain calm and you demonstrate these skills and help them walk through these skills, it's going to be a much better response than a constant struggle of arguing or trying to convince them. And what do you do if your individual friend or family member with BPD doesn't want to use one of these skills? That's okay, right? Maybe you take yourself to the calm environment and you start modeling the skills and you start demonstrating the skill use and invite them to join you. Gently remind them that they have agreed to be willing to practice these skills with you. Gently remind them you're going to use these skills exactly as you've practiced them in the past, so that way there's nothing scary, nothing new coming at them. And remember, when you are supporting someone with BPD, this requires a tremendous amount of patience, empathy, and consistent effort. And remember, the Calm Connect skill is a valuable tool to help manage challenging moments and strengthen your relationship. So if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the Therapy Institute of Michigan for more mental health tips and support. Thanks for watching and take care.